Okay, Buster, so today we are going to be doing a black and rainbow spiral t-shirt. So come along with me and I'll show you how it's done. Let's have fun tie-dyeing. Hey YouTube, and welcome back to all my Buster buddies. Hey, it's your big kahuna here, Brad, and this is Brad's Boredom Busters, your tie-dye art channel. Alright, we're going to be doing a black spiral shirt. We're going to bleach half of it, and then after it's processed, we're going to come back and dye that with rainbow colors. So, what you're going to need for this project is a 100% black cotton t-shirt. You want to pre-wash that first. And then when you get done with that, I like to soak mine in a little bit of water and then put it back in the wash machine to spin out some of that moisture, because I find having a little bit of moisture in the fabric makes it easier to apply the bleach. Yeah, it breaks the surface tension, and that way you don't get bleach beating up on the surface and running in places that you don't want it to. So I always soak mine ahead of time and then spin it out just so it's slightly damp. Anyway, so that's what you'll need for your shirt. Then for the tools on this project, you're going to need your spiral tool. I made a video on how to make a spiraling pleating tool, and I'll leave a link at the end of the video for this. And then the other things you're going to need for it is a hemostat to help start the spiral. And then I usually don't use rubber bands to tie up my spiral. I like using masking tape because I find that gives it a better shape, and you can pull it still very tight and get a nice tight compact spiral. So I use masking tape. And then because of that, you're also going to need a little binding clip because the adhesive of the tape will not stick to the damp shirt. And then then you're going to need your bleaching formula. And so put that in a bottle. That's 50% water and 50% bleach. That's going to be our bleaching formula for this project. And so then after it's bleached out, then we're going to take it out to the garage, and you need to neutralize your bleach with hydrogen peroxide. And that's a 10-to-1 ratio, 10 parts water to 1 part hydrogen peroxide. What I find that works very close to that ratio is I fill up a 2-gallon bucket of water, and then one of these 16-ounce bottles of hydrogen peroxide, and that meets my 10-to-1 ratio and neutralizes the bleach very well. And so then after you've got it neutralized, it's probably a good idea to actually run it through a wash one time. You can do that with just normal detergent and a normal temperature of wash. But then once it's washed out, then we want to soak that in soda ash solution for at least 20 minutes. And then put that back in the washer and put it on spin to spin out the excess moisture. And then we'll bring it back in here, spiral it up one more time, and then we'll apply the dye. And I'll show you all that here in the future. So anyway, my shirt is all prepped to do the spiral, so let's I can talk. No. All right, so let's head over to the work table and let's get this started. Okay, Busters, so here we are with the shirt ready. One tool or one piece of equipment that I didn't mention earlier that it's a good suggestion is if you have like a painter's smock, some sort of apron, just to protect your clothes while you're doing the bleaching, because if it splashes, you don't want to ruin whatever you're wearing, or wear something very old that you don't care if it gets bleach on it. Anyway, so here's my shirt all laid out. Typically on bleach projects, I don't bother turning the shirt inside out like you would on a tie-dye project. So this is just flattened out, right side out. All right, so pick where you want your center of your spiral to be. Typically I come just a inch or so below the armpit and try and eyeball center. All right, so put the spiral tool down, take your hemostat, pinch the fabric in the center, and then just start spiraling. And the other thing I recommend when you're doing this, to get nice tight pleats, is to pull the fabric kind of out and around. That gives you nice uniform pleats on your spiral. All right, enjoy the music. I'll keep going on this until I get it finished. Okay, so that's my spiral. Now we can mask that off to tighten it up. And so you'll need your binding clip and your masking tape. And I usually pick the bottom of the shirt, just the edge of it there is the best place I find to hang on to it with the binding clip. Okay. And then you can just kind of pull on that fabric and start tightening it up. Rolled over the edge. Hasn't happened before. It's always the first time. There we go. Okay, that's good and tight. Okay, so the other thing, one item I didn't mention, but because we're only going to be bleaching half of this, and I want my bleach to kind of intersect the center of the collar, so take some sort of pencil that will mark the fabric. I have a white kind of all-purpose marking pencil here. I also find that just artist colored pencils will usually do the trick too. But just kind of find generally the center of the collar, and here's the tag. So I'm going to call that the middle and go through the center of the spiral. And that's how we're going to bleach it. So we'll bleach one half, the other half we'll leave alone. All right, so let me kind of get set up for bleaching here. Oh, the other thing, let's turn it over and get this side marked out as well. So I think right there. All right, that's pretty close. All right, let me get everything set up to do the bleaching, and then we'll keep going with this. Be right back. Okay, so all set up to apply the bleach. Got my mixture here in a bottle. with a narrow tip. So I'm just gonna bleach this right half of my shirt. I'll do one side, flip it over, and do the other. So let's get going on this. Okay, Busters, so I'm going to mix up my neutralizing solution while the shirt is letting the bleach do its thing. So let's get this made up. Like I said, it'll be 2 gallons of water to 16 ounces of the hydrogen peroxide, basically a full bottle. Okay, there's the 2 gallons and the hydrogen peroxide. Let me get the shirt. We put it in the neutralizing solution to stop the chlorine bleach from kind of eating away at the fabric because it's very caustic, and so this stops that process. And then after it soaks in here for about 15 minutes, then it'll go in the laundry and that'll wash out whatever the black dye is still kind of loose in the fabric, and then it'll be ready to get soaked in soda ash solution so we can get it ready to apply dye. All right, I'll be right back with the shirt. Okay, Busters, so here's our shirt after it's processed and done its thing. So I put it in here, and if it opens up, that's fine. Basically, I'm going to agitate it and then pull the tape off and then let it sit in there. All right, so like I say, that'll sit about 15 minutes. Let the hydrogen peroxide neutralize that bleach process. It'll go in the laundry, and so then the next time you'll see it, it'll all be processed and ready for dye. So I'll see you at the work table again. Okay, Buster Buddies, so here's our finished bleached out spiral. So now at this point, before we dye it up, oh yeah, and if you're curious, I'm here at my desk doing the spiral on this again because I've already got my work table set up for dyeing, so we're going to spiral this up here on my desk. All right, so yep, this is what it looks like now, and now we'll get it spiraled up so we can bleach it. So put your spiraling tool basically in the same center point. All right, so grab it with your hemostat. Try to remember which way you spiraled it before. Go the same way, and then pull your shirt in that direction. Okay, Busters, so there we are, all spiraled up again. Almost got our complete split in half again, but that doesn't matter, really. So the other thing we can do right now, and let me go grab a washable marker, I'll show you that. All right, so I said this is going to be a rainbow spiral, and so what I'm going to use is Chinese red, bright yellow, and turquoise. And so I want to divide this half into thirds. So kind of eyeball it. We're going to come from the center out like that and like that. And so this is going to be red, yellow, and the blue. All right. So that's just kind of reference marks. You don't necessarily have to do it. You can kind of freehand it. But I'm just doing it so you can see what my intent is when we get ready to dye it. So let's head over to the work table and we'll get this dyed up. Okay, Busters, so we're ready to apply the dye on our spiral. So reminder, Chinese red, bright yellow, and turquoise. And away we go. So that's the last of the dye, and so now this will go in the curing tub for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, I will take it out to the laundry sink and we'll do a rinse out. I'll start with a cold water rinse to flush out the soda ash solution, and then I'll turn it up to hot to flush out any dye that hasn't bonded with the fabric as of yet. And then after that, it'll go in the laundry on a hot water wash with detergent and synthropol. You can find links for all these chemicals, tools, and materials that I use in all my videos down in the description below. And so then after it's washed and dried, we'll bring it back here for the reveal. So I will see you then at the reveal. Thanks for watching. Okay, Buster Buddies. So here is our black and rainbow spiral shirt. It came out great. Yep, I think this is a real winner. Very happy with the results. Hey, I hope you like it too. Give me a thumbs up if you think this one's cool. Yeah, it was fun to do. It's not that hard to do. And yeah, it has great appeal. I mean, it's just really nice and punchy. And yeah, you get the nice blending of the three colors. So you get some greens, as well as the turquoise, and some oranges, as well as the reds. Yeah, this one came out really great. Hey, I hope you liked this project. You know, if you did, share it around. That helps me out as well. Hey, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new on this one. So let's head over to the desk and do our sign-off. Thank you for watching. Okay. I think that project turned out rather nice, but that's just my opinion. But tell me in the comments what you think about it. At least I hope you learned something new in this project. And you know, you made it this far in the video, so why don't you subscribe as well? And give me a thumbs up if you really thought this was cool. And Busters, if you like this video, please share it around. That really helps me out as well. And if you'd like to help out my channel, don't forget about my Buy Me a Coffee page. And also use my affiliate links. They're in the description below. Peace out, baby. I love all you subscribers. And go have fun tie-dyeing.